This is a military checkpoint in Tajikistan. It is on the road of a NATO and United States supply line to troops in Afghanistan. It has become a secure alternative to southern Pakistan corridor, where trucks are constantly under attack by the Taliban. But now, Tajikistan is worrying about its own future safety, as United States and NATO troops plan their withdrawal from Afghanistan. They share a 1,500-kilometer-long border. This is the United States military training camp in Manas. In the months after 9/11, NATO and the United States built a strong presence in Central Asia, but some regional leaders have been accused of using the climate as an excuse to clamp down on radical Islamic groups. This is the office of the Islamic Rebirth Party of Tajikistan, the only officially recognized religious party in Central Asia. After the 11th of September 2001, this party managed to stay out of the list of radical and terrorist organizations active in the region. The Islamic Rebirth Party, which won 2 seats in the parliamentary election last year, is among the groups that claimed that the West cooperates with authoritarian regimes in Central Asia, ignoring human rights issues in favor of the fight against terrorism.
Whenever the West takes its foothold, its slogan is to bring freedom and democracy to the people of that region. But we observe that their presence in the region has raised a lot of issues and democratic developments have lagged behind. Central Asian leaders also strengthened their position by pointing to the threat from the Taliban and Al-Qaeda. Fighting against terrorism was a good excuse for them to allow widespread violation of human rights and the weakening of democratic institutions.
The Tajik government has also come under fire for putting pressure on students of religious madrasas abroad. The authorities claim they are not learning religion but radicalism and terrorism. And last year, the president called on students to return home. Since then, thousands of young Tajiks have left behind their studies in Islamic schools in countries like Iran, Afghanistan, Saudi Arabia and Syria.
It's sad to hear that some of us are being accused of studying illegal matters, such as terrorism. This is not true. Some of our teachers were crying when we left the madrasa in Syria, but my parents insisted that I did not resist and return home.
Mustafa wants to start his university studies in tourism development in Dushanbe. He works making bricks to earn money for his family and for his studies. As many other young Tajiks, he believes that it is poverty and unemployment that pushes many towards radical groups and organizations. Tajikistan has been accused by its neighbors of tolerating the presence of training camps for Islamist rebels on its territory, an accusation which it has strongly denied. Sohrab Zia, BBC, Dushanbe.